Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're having a chance to watch this quick video. This is Jen Reichel again, sharing another message from Teaching and Learning. It's been just a few days since my last message, and I feel like it's only been 10 minutes, and at the same time, like we've lived a lifetime since then. As you've likely heard, we have a timeline in place for distance learning. Both the Governor and the Commissioner of Education have shared that distance learning will continue through at least May 4th. While I anticipated a lengthy distance learning timeline given the prep time we were offered by the state, I was still hopeful that some magic dust would settle on us and allow for us to resume face-to-face interaction sooner than anyone anticipated. I want to begin by sharing my deep appreciation for all the work that's happening. Each of you are finding ways to make a difference in our school community, from making many phone calls to parents, to checking in with students and colleagues using appropriate social distancing, to creating virtual welcoming messages for students, to pitching in with meal prep delivery or childcare, all the while working on preparing your distance learning plans. I thank you for finding ways to bring joy and support in these uncertain times. Given that distance learning will continue until at least May 4th, we need to consider how this impacts the lessons you're all planning. Our primary goal continues to be making sure our students are okay as students and as human beings. We must also be mindful that it continues to be our responsibility to provide an equitable distance learning experience. This means we must engage all of our learners in grappling with new content and finding ways for them to practice and show you as best they can the depth of their understanding. Our learning expectations continue to be tied to state standards where appropriate, and we need to design lessons that invite our learners to engage in meaningful ways. There have been robust conversations about the value of learning opportunities that are synchronous, live interactions between teachers and students, and asynchronous, students interacting with content at a time when the teacher is not available. Our students may not have the capacity to engage synchronously for the entire duration that are available. It becomes important that we hear the question as we're doing our day-to-day work: how am I ensuring that this is an equitable distance learning experience? Knowing that it's unreasonable to expect that our students will learn in depth all of the content connected to the standards we had planned to address during the spring of this year, you'll need to make decisions about where to focus your energy. Of the units you had outlined for the rest of the school year, it's important to consider what content is absolutely necessary for students to have mastered as they head to the next place in their journey, and which pieces we need to set on the shelf for this year. Please make sure that work is done collaboratively when possible. Think about those colleagues not only within our system, but also reach out to colleagues beyond Hastings. Many of you may be feeling overwhelmed, and it's important to acknowledge that those feelings are real and understandable. Take a deep breath and take it one step at a time. What's the learning target or essential question for today? And consider, how am I going to try to help students make progress toward it? If the lesson flops, that's okay. Tomorrow will be better. If the tech crashes, that's okay. We'll get better. That's what we do: monitor and adjust. We know that whatever plans you have for Monday will be received by most with glee. Word on the street is that our kids are bored at home and are really looking forward to seeing all your smiling faces and begin given an opportunity to stretch their brains again. They will love it, and you for your caring demeanor and diligence to their success. I am so impressed by you. Keep up the great work, and remember, call on me for any support that I could provide. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy your weekend. Thanks.